大家好，我是吴京，我是以色列出版社 eBookPro 的中国市场发展经理。今天我们有一位特别的嘉宾，来自 Schocken 出版社。你好 Yael。
你好 Vicky。
Please introduce yourself and the Schocken publishing house in Israel.
So my name is Yael Hadas. I'm the general manager of Schocken Publishing House Israel, and I'm also the fourth generation of the Schocken family who runs this publishing house that was established by my great-grandfather, Salman Schocken. I studied economics and English literature at Tel Aviv University and a PhD in political economy and government at Harvard University, and then I went to publishing. About 10 years ago, I started to teach in Israeli universities. I also see myself as a publisher of economic knowledge for the public.
You shared with me before the insights about Agnon's books, like Agnon's language, the accents of his writing, and the meaning for the modern time, right? And during your own research, when you just joined the Schocken in Israel, would you share more about this? Why do you think Agnon's writing is so fascinating? And what do you think make him win the Nobel Prize?
Okay, I think the amazing thing about Agnon is that he was able to do several things. First, he was able to really capture the real essence of human nature. And he was excellent in understanding that and identifying that and able to portray to the reader, and also enjoy the beautiful language, because Agnon's language is unique language. We actually call it Agnonit. We have Hebrew, which is Ivrit, and we have Agnon, which is Agnonit. And the reason he was able to write is because he was a very learned man in terms of Jewish culture. So he knew the Bible, and he knew Talmud, and he knew everything. And because of that, he had very rich language of the Jewish culture. He could do with language what other people cannot do. To win a Nobel Prize for such an author is not an easy task, because it's very hard to translate the virtuose language used in Hebrew into other languages. But he really started to be known only when he was published in Germany, in German, The Guest for a Night, which is his novel that really awarded him the Nobel Prize. Of course, he got a Nobel Prize for all his writing, but this novel sort of paved the way for the world to understand how big he is. And we have amazing Israeli writers, and even they many times, praise him as, the best one.
What Agnon's book you have chosen to bring to the Chinese readers?
So I chose the first and foremost is the Guest for a Night. It's about a man who goes back to his hometown after war. Collection of love stories. Agnon wrote many love stories.
That's great.
Yeah.
But I also know under your leadership in Schocken, you actually create some versions specifically for children,
yes,
or younger adults.
Okay.
And actually you also create in the style of comic.
I must say that would be, first and foremost, my recommendation to start with Agnon. In Israeli school, he's been taught for many years, but his language is hard.
Right.
And especially for young kids that already are far from the time he wrote, and you have new slang and you have new things, and they have hard time to relate. We also had sort of booklets for school, but they were designed in a very old-fashioned way, very like black and white, no drawings almost, and it was not appealing. It was not fun for a child to look at. And I said, okay, we need to make it much more accessible. So first I want color drawing, and second I want clarification of the words that are hard, because some of the words are not used anymore in Israel. So you need to explain them, otherwise, how would they understand?